Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Weedcraft Incorporated. Pinstar plays. I haven't quite researched this game enough to be strategy and tactics, but it's only been out. Actually, it's only been out for 1 day to the general public. I got a couple of days head start on you guys, but it is available now, so you can pick it up if you like what you see. But that being said, let us continue. So, I did a little poking around and I noticed one curious thing. So my heat level in the shady neighborhood has been spiking up because I've been neglecting to buy a tea room, and I lost my agreement with Steve Polanski here. So before any nastiness goes down, let's try to reassert that. Let's also just refresh our friendship here. Yeah, see, we slip back down to familiar. So we are, alright, plays chess on the computer, is interested in cannabis, curious. Well, let's talk about that. Alright, I'm just going to keep talking to him till we max it. Just to, because, I mean, you know, it decays over time. Alright, we are maxed. Blind Eye, help me as a friend. Okay, we got our agreement back. We are good. And you can tell when you have an agreement because the threat bar is grayed out. It doesn't actually reduce it, but it grays it out, letting you know that it's not going to hurt you. That being said, I've also seen it that when it creeps into the top tier, your agreement is worth bunk, because then the police chief is involved, and yeah, they don't care. So we got to do something about that. So I think it is time we assert ourselves and set up a tea room. Oh yeah, that helped out big time. Now the other things that I've been noticing is we've been a little slow to sell stuff because our employee here is not only tasked with selling to people, but also doing all of the you know, popping the bubbles for the front businesses. That's taking too much of his time, especially given the volume of customers that we currently have and will be having in the very near future. So I think it is time that we focused your efforts, Mark. So you are no longer going to be doing that, or that, or that, or that. You, my friend, are only going to sell. And actually, we're going to take you off of sales duty there, Rebecca, because I want you focused on growing. There we go. Now, who's going to be popping the bubbles, you say? Well, I think it's high time we spent some of our points here. I'm going to get optimization dashboard. I'm really happy as a green belt Six Sigma person. I'm really happy they reference Kanban, because yeah, it just makes me the business geek in me. Kanban, good stuff. Right then, let's find someone to pop bubbles, shall we? Now, Joshua Wells is looking pretty good. I don't know if the interpersonal relationship. Does it say which of those boosts? Hang on. Selling weed, gathering info, as well as their ability to avoid tough situations during smuggling, and growing weed, and also researching. So yeah, it doesn't. Nothing actually directly references. So I don't actually know if anything bonuses it, but at the very least, it's worth getting a fourth person on board here. So Joshua Wells, you are going to be popping all of the bubbles, all the front business bubbles, that is. And there are a lot of them to pop. But that is your only task. I'm not going to rely on him for any of the other things. Now, one of the other things that I was thinking of doing, obviously we want to expand into Space Queen, but I noticed something. Our competition and our dear good friend, Mr. Big Bad John here, Well, I mean, before we got the Tropical Haze from him, which is awesome, but that's not the only strain he's packing. I mean, he's got this Pina Colada Meadow, which is the same as the Tropical Haze, which I hope we don't get. Or Tropical Bliss, I keep saying Tropical Haze. But he also has access to Space Queen and its sister White Widow, which is also equally good for what we were going for. So I'm gonna ask him for a free strain and hope he gives me one of those two so we don't have to pay 12,000 bucks. Worth a shot, ain't it? Right then, so let's talk to our dear friend. Let's make sure we are topped off with him. Alright, we're still friendly, but no harm in just topping it off. Wants to become a streamer specializing in business sim games? Hey, it's my brother from another mother! Alright, now I really like this guy. Let's ask about streamer dreams. That's not banal stuff. It's not banal stuff, right, guys? Guys, it's not banal? Please tell me it's not banal stuff. Okay, yeah, so we're like never ever going to do anything bad to Big Bad John. He's gonna be our friend for life. We're gonna ask him for favors, but we are never going to harm him. Help me as a friend, my friend. White Widow, okay, we got the sister to Space Queen, which is fine by me. It actually has the faster growth quality to it, which is quite nice. But we also get the creativity booster and the enhanced taste. So yeah, White Widow's is good stuff, and we just saved ourselves 12,000 bucks. So now we can start equipping our grow over here with the White Widow. Now, one thing with the White Widow here is we don't know anything about it. So, but we now have research points. So we can take a little of the guesswork out. Now, I've found one interesting thing I've found is that my system for sussing out the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium mixture is pretty darn efficient. In fact, so efficient that I'm not going to spend any beakers on it. But sussing out the temperature and humidity is kind of a pain in the butt and kind of expensive because you got to buy equipment to experiment with it. I'd rather just know right off the bat so I can set the equipment accordingly. And also the other thing is, as you buy more and more study items, the next ones become more expensive. Like, let's say humidity. So first purchase costs 2 and gives us a range. Second purchase gives us the exact perfect humidity, 70%. But now everything else is 3 beakers. That's okay, 3 beakers ain't bad. So let's study the temperature, 71 to 77? Give me the exact, 73. And now they're 4 beakers. But I'm not gonna spend any more beakers on our friend White Widow. We'll suss out the soil easily. But now we know exactly what we need here. So let's, what's our thing? 69%. And White Widow. White Widow said you want 70. So we're actually pretty darn close. We probably just need to, we just need to replace one of these with a, first off, White Widow. And we're going to change you to peat moss. That should give us to 70% humidity. And then 73 degrees temperature. We can hit that already with just the one fan. Now, if we were to upgrade one of our lights to the beefier one, I don't think we'd be able to maintain the temperature properly. So I'm just going to keep the lights as they are. I like these anyway. 95 grams per pop. Or I should say per pot. Actually, I'm gonna tinker with something. If we did a dark web pot, yeah, we can't lower the humidity down enough with the other two. Never mind. Peat moss is the correct answer. All right, let me change you all to White Widow. Get you guys all a growing here. We will do a planting, and we will do a growing. Now, this isn't going to be the only strain swap I have in mind. We might be getting into 2 different strains while we're here. But for the time being, let's focus on getting White Widow up and running. We also need to still suss out the soil quality, because that has not changed. Or the fact that we don't know that has not changed. What do you want? 300 grams of Reggie uncommon quality. Let me guess, we only have common. We'll accept it for, yeah. All this Reggie is worthless, to her anyway. What do we have? What are we selling on? Alright, yeah, you know what? We're gonna put the Reggie up just to get it out of our inventory. All right, let's take a look here. All right, first off, let's set our experimentation levels. So we've got you at a 9, you at a 2, you at a 2, you at a 9, and then you at a 9, you at a 2. And since all of these pots, except for this one, which I'm not going to factor in, since all of them have a -5 to quality, that part's actually kind of equalized, even though there are several different types of pots. Ooh, a 12. All right, let's survey the damage. So the 12 was a 5.52. The 5.95 was a bit better. So we know that we're pretty sure the 2 is probably spot on, but let's test for it. And then down here we're gonna put you guys at a 2. But we know, what was it? The 9 was the slightly better one. So you're gonna be a 10. You're gonna be at an 8. You're going to be at a 7. Actually, the 8, we're just going to keep you at the 9. You're going to be the 8. And then you, it seemed like it wanted to be more in the middle for nitrogen. So we're gonna go ballparky there, 6 or a 4. It's probably one of those 2. So with just a couple of waterings, we should be able to suss out the ideal soil qualities. Let's get a little snippy snip snip here. Just get the water timers back online so we can do a mass watering and take our notes. Okay, so what do we got here? A 14 is a 5.10.2. And then, I mean, 5.10.2 might be the correct answer. I think, actually, a 5.10.2 is probably, there's probably just one thing that's off. Because we got the humidity perfect. We know we got the temperature perfect. So there's probably just one number off. N655? Let's try, well, first off, let's do 5.10.2. 5.10.2, apply to everybody, and then we will try to suss out the nitrogen. That way. So 3 waterings. But we'll get it close enough. My goal is to at least have an uncommon quality, because I think that's what both the artists and the hipsters require for them to be content with the quality levels there. "15 out of 15. What is the magic number, my friend? Aha! 7, 10, 2. We got it. Alright. And now we know everything we need about White Widow, other than how stupidly profitable it's going to be. Alright, how are you all doing? You doing here? Alright, we're doing good here. Yeah, you keep up selling here. You drain away all that crappy Reggie. You keep hitting the cops signs there. Once we do all this watering, let's check. Oh, we are so close. Yeah, see, you're going to be rare, but you're going to be the only rare one. That 5% quality penalty is actually hurting us. Yeah, I know she gained experience. I'll help her level up in a minute. Actually, I don't want to level them up because it's going to make them more expensive, and I don't need them at higher levels until we need them tending 3 different grow operations, which I'm not quite ready to surrender this one yet because I'm still getting the White Widow off the ground here. 2K in Tropical Bliss. We may need a cooldown on that. Also, I might want to make it cheaper for the tourists so they buy it more in bulk. I'll adjust the prices accordingly in a moment. Let me get this one clip session down and we'll be good. We are going to need a new dealer's corner. And we are going to want to put White Widow there. We'll set, that way we can set the prices here. But first off, let's yeah, see, our stuff's too expensive. Now we're number 1. It kind of hurts but our quality's kind of garbage. So, yeah, let's make sure we're taking the top here, even if it lets us a little bit less, because we can, once we burn through all the garbage level Tropical Bliss and get back up to uncommon, we'll be better. As for the White Widow, so you're selling it for 19. Yeah, he's got White Widow and Space Queen. So you guys are rating it at a 2. You're rating it at 3. That's because you got uncommon quality. We don't have a quality rating to help us out yet. Wait, why are you red? Did we lapse our protection? No, we still have our agreement. Are you gray? Yeah, you're gray. Okay. You had me worried there for a second. Alright. We are almost done with our first batch of White Widow. And as nice as it would be to grow all this stuff quickly, maybe it is the correct answer to actually make this, do this in simple soil for the quality boost. Even if it takes longer, since this stuff has a natural bonus to it, I might want to do that just to go up the level in quality, go up to rare, so we can actually move this stuff at an appreciable level. Yeah, I know. I'll get to you, Sophie. Don't you worry. Wow, Josh is already up. And Mark, okay. I'm gonna wait for this thing to finish, and then I will start swapping our pot plots here. Now, one thing to note is I still might use some dark web pots to get the humidity where we want it. So if we let's look at the humidity when we turn you to simple soil. Yeah, because we don't have anything else that doesn't have the penalty to it. So you, simple soil. You go to simple soil. You go to simple soil. Right, we're going to try to turn most of this to simple soil while still 69, while still trying to hit that 70 mark. All right, maybe not. Alright, maybe we do need one dark web pot and then one vermiculture to make it all work out. Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to push all this over to only 2 simple soil, well 3. I don't think that'll be enough to push it over the limit here. And what I really don't want to do is I don't want to sacrifice one for a humidifier. So, maybe I'll just deal with the lower quality or the mixed quality here. Maybe over time it'll average up higher. We'll see. Yeah, look at that. Now we're cooking with fire. And now that we have another source of income here, now I'm okay leveling our peeps up. You need to sell faster to be certain. I'm going to keep tending to my plants until I go to my next thing. Actually, you know what? No, here's what I'm going to do. You guys start tending these. You guys start tending this? Okay, good. They are tending this. There's nothing for them to tend at this very second, but that's okay. And yeah, you guys can level up. I'll pay the putt. Yeah, that was right. And you can go up higher too. Now since I don't actually know what type of skill points does, I'm just going to keep you at base level. You're fine as it is. I don't want to have to increase my monthly spending too high. Yeah, see, our one salesperson's even having trouble keeping up. Wait, White Widow doesn't enhance your taste? Yeah, it does. What are you talking about? White Widow enhances your taste, man. Yep, here comes the raises, but that's okay. Alright, 600. We're good. Alright, now time for us to do our next transition here. Because one thing I've discovered is, or rather doing the research, is that there's a slightly better strain that we could be doing instead of Tropical Bliss. Now, Tropical Bliss is good. It's not great, but it's good. But our friends, the grifters down here, they would much prefer Maui Wowi. But they're not the only ones that we could be targeting. Celebrities prefer Maui Wowi as well. And celebrities, once we are in line, we are on target to take the perk that will give us access to the celebrities. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to transition away from Tropical Bliss. I'm going to let the current batch finish processing here, but then I'm going to stop growing it. I might grow some of the Reggie so that I can get that request fulfilled for the higher quality Reggie. But then I think I'm going to take over this place. You know what? You guys can leave this place alone. I will tend to it. You guys tend to the White Widow. Wondering if you guys are having trouble hitting all the waterings on these. Now we are going to have to suss out Maui Wowi, but that's okay. That's quite okay because, well, we can beaker a couple of the things. Yeah, see, that one didn't get all of its waterings. I'm going to wait for a couple more to go so I can test them all at the same time. That's also the odd man peat moss out. And actually, before I start growing anything, I'm going to want all of these to be harvested. So I'll leave a couple of empty pots. I'll give you 500. Alright, well that was more than she was expecting, so what the hey? We'll take it, she'll take it, everyone's happy. Los Muertos, eh? Oh, we'll be sharing some competition, all right. We'll be saying hi to you momentarily. We just got to get all this stuff planted so we can start transitioning. All right, my friend. Let's see what you have. What are you offering here? Super Lemon Haze, better than ours because it's cheaper. So we'll take that top spot. For the grifters, yeah, you've got Maui. Ooh. We could potentially candy energy. What the heck is this stuff? Oh, it's kind of crappier. And Super Lemon Haze and Candy Energy. Well, we got a 50-50 shot at the Maui Wowi for free if we befriend this guy, or if we rob him. We could rob him. Now, Maui Wowi to purchase outright is 12K. What if we got that on a discount? Sophie. Actually, you know what? No. You're Sneaky McSneakerson. You've got a point in sneakiness. Why don't you? Well, first off, let's brush up our happiness here. Yeah, get you up to friendly. Yeah, we'll top you off. This. There we go. Well, I've got a favor. Steal a strain from the competition. From Los Muertos. Help me as a friend. Alright. Welp, we got the wrong kind. But let's see if we can try and steal another one with one of our other employees. They'll stick around for a little bit, right? This will save us the 12K. business. Alright, we're good. Ask you a favor. Steal a strain from Los Muertos. Hopefully you don't try to steal the same strain. Maui Wowi! Yeah! Oh yeah! Woot woot! Nice steal there, young lady. Good job. Now we can start Maui Wowiing it up. Let's invest some of our beakers. 55% humidity. Damn. 73 degrees. Okay. We'll just leave it right there. The other stuff I'll suss out myself. But now we got the goods. We got the goods to make things great. And like I said, I think I'm going to do a couple of rounds of what's it? Reggie. So that we may fulfill that request. I think we need 4 Reggie plants in order to get this thing going for us. Alright, you are potted up. Alright, first off, let's start the Reggie. You're going Reggie, and I want the higher, the bigger things here. I want the Reggie in the simple soil, because we'll figure out the better growing conditions. We'll worry about the soil level. We'll worry about the other stuff once we get the soil level sorted. Alright, so that's that order sorted. What's our 62, and you guys want it real dry in here. So we're going to be doing more of the vermiculture and less of the other. And what I'll probably do is I'm going to let the I mean, we still have a ton of tropical bliss, so we're gonna let the oh yeah, it looks like we went back up to uncommon quality. Beautiful. 7 of 5, 7. Oh, hang on. Are we not doing the proper Reggie? We could sink a few beakers into Reggie. Oh hell, we could just do a whole round of Reggie here and then switch over the Maui Wowi. No, actually no. We're gonna sink. We already know nitrogen. Let's get the phosphorus and potassium. 4 and 3. We already know nitrogen. And then we'll worry about the other conditions later. Because it doesn't need to be perfect, just uncommon. That's better. What are you on target to be? Uncommon. All right, good. That's all we need. So I'm not going to suss over the others. All right. Let's get some experimental Maui Wowi going here. We're just gonna do 3 pots of Maui Wowi. Ooh, we sold out of the White Widow. Nice. Oh yeah, since our quality for this kit went out, let's hike our prices here for Tropical Bliss. So we don't need to go quite that bargain basement. his is still cheaper. Nah, we want to sell out of it. Because his is rare quality, that's the problem. Alright, so we're back here. Let's keep this Reggie going. I mean, honestly though, I guess we could just Reggie it up. We might as well, because we're just doing experimentations with Maui Wowi at this point. We're not getting a full-blown batch of that. Oh, right. So that was 555. And you guys like 73 degrees, so we'll drop you by a thing here. Now you guys, yeah, without, well, I don't know, without the 10% boost we might not hit it. Alright, so, wait, why are you Reggie? Okay, no, what to say. So the 2 is the closer one here. So you get to be there, you get to be 3, and you get to be 4. And we'll just have some Reggie left over. We'll save it for a rainy day. Alright, so, yeah. Boy, we're getting cash aplenty. Alright, how'd we do here? 4. 4 is the magic number. Beautiful. So, you get to be that. And you get to be down here. Fantastic. Now, as far as the uncommon quality here, that's not going to really fly as well with the celebrities. Ooh. New order, huh? Blue Dream? We don't have Blue Dream. You have 12 months for the delivery. Damn! Blue Dream? Who's got Blue Dream? Is there somebody I can steal it from? We don't even know what they're selling. I don't think. Yeah, we don't know what they're selling. We don't know them well enough. How expensive is Blue Dream? 10K. So we'd have to buy 10, we'd have to spend 10K and turn that around. 66 shady points and 26K. Only common. $525 grams of it, so we'd need to dedicate a good chunk of space to it. So we'd have to be like a round to replace the Reggie. I wonder if there's a downside to doing that. I mean, we just acquired a whole bunch of streams. What are Blue Dream? Yeah, Blue Dream's good with PTSD patients, so it might be a good strain to have. Oh yeah, and it's got 10% extra yield. Alright, fine, I'll bite. I will bite. We will purchase Blue Dream, we will accept your offer, and we've got 12 months to make this happen. So I think that's going to involve ripping up some Reggie plants. I mean, they grow in 4 months, well, less than 4 months, so we can wait till this Reggie finishes and then just do a mass planting of Blue Dream here. And then we'll have the strain in our library in case we need it. Because, yeah, 26k for only 500 grams of the stuff plus 66 shady points? That should get us another shady level, which would most certainly be welcome. I haven't been tweaking these, have I? So N495. So 9 is the. So you're going to be a 10. You're going to be an 8. We'll have a couple of generations. You'll be a 7 to suss out Maui Wowi before we fully transition, because we're just going to keep these 3 experimental ones. Yeah, you guys are still uncommon quality. Alright, one of you went above and beyond. No, not really. Wait, that's the Reggie. God dang it. Wow, 10. Okay, 4 and 10. So apply it to that, and now we just need to suss out the potassium. But that's going to have to be next generation. That's okay. That's okay. We'll suss it out before we go max production, max idealized conditions, etc., etc., etc. Get these Reggie plants out of the ground so we can work on Blue Dream. Oh yeah, I need to, before I harvest there, I need to take Reggie off the market so I don't have my Reggie plants poached here. I will temporarily swap out the Reggie for Tropical Bliss. And then get our Reggie plants so we can do our order, and then I'll swap you back to the Reggie to sell off the excess. That's not quite enough. Now that's enough. Beautiful. Not enough to level up, but it's a chunk of change, and I likes me chunks of change. Do we have an outstanding loan? Yes, we do. Let's get rid of that. Because we don't need the cash right now, and we don't need the interest gnawing away at us either. How's our dealings going here? This is getting a little high. Even with that, we might need to do something about that. This is making me worried. Now, one of the problems is we can't do a more than one front business. So one thing we can do is, I'm going to try this. I'm going to fill the last room with a grow, quote unquote. But we're not growing anything. We're going to go straight purifiers. We're just doing straight purifiers. is not doing anything. Hang on. Game studio, temporary. Well, poop. So getting that on there is, we're selling a little bit too aggressively here. Yeah, you're starting to inch a little higher there. So that grow room, hey. Big John? Big Bad John, are you mad at me? Have I neglected our relationship? Big Bad John, come on, buddy. Alright, so let's clear these things. I'll let them keep around just in case that does something for us, but... Alright, before we end the episode here, let's befriend our buddy John here. Huh, we're still friends with him. It's supposed to be that we don't get bad stuff happening to us. I mean, unless he's just getting angry that we're knocking down his competition strength, even if it's not through illegal, well, underhanded means. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep. Did we just... No, we're still under agreement here. This place makes me nervous as heck. You guys are getting to tire fire levels of pot smoking. Can you guys get, like, you know, like little to-go bags or something? You know what? I think we need to rip the lab out. That lab is making people antsy. We need to rip that out. We gotta rip this underground grow. Yes, please drop it like it is hot. Because this is the only place that's kind of high on the meter here. You know, I think I might. Well, let's renew our thing here. Oh yeah, let's just do chats. All right, talk about policeman, fireman. All right. Ask me a favor. Warn me about the police's next move, because if something's gonna hit our thing, I need to know about that so it does not blow up in my face. Yeah, I guess we'll pay for it. Let's make you an even $5 grand, $525, just to improve the odds. All right, so now we've got sort of an umbrella here. If the chief of police goes nuts because of all the pot and is about to stage a raid, then we can get a heads up about that and not get raided and bad things. So that it's a little insurance policy. It feels a little better. Ooh, plant's ready for harvest. Oh, right. The Reggie, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's time for us to get into the blue. But that'll be next episode. So So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!